Right. Well, morning troops. The slightly more observant of you will notice that I'm not on the Vespa. I think most people who watch these, wow, that's nice. Most people who watch these videos follow me on Twitter, so the majority of you will be aware that, already be aware that I have bought myself a new bike. It's a Yamaha XJ6 and I absolutely love it. It's the same bike or the same model that I did my DAS scheme on, or DAS course, whatever it's called. I loved it, yeah, so I've managed to pick myself one up. I'll tell you a bit more about it another time, maybe, do a walk around and all that jazz. The main reason that I'm doing the vlog this morning, I had intended to do my next vlog on the Vespa. I actually want to keep it mainly to commute on, so as to keep down the mileage, or so I don't put too much mileage on this bike, and maybe use this bike a little bit more as fair weather and weekend riding bike and blah 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 blah. Anyway, it was Monday night again, wasn't it? So it was football. I play football between 8 and 9, so I took the Vespa up to football as usual, and yeah, about 9:10 obviously came off the pitch and noticed that my leg cover on the Vespa had been taken off, which I thought was a bit weird, but I thought, to be fair, the first thing I thought was, oh god, I've pissed someone up at football. I tend to get a bit shouty. I'm quite competitive, so when people make a mistake and whatnot. Anyway, so I noticed that had come off, which was a bit odd. And when I walked out, it's like an all-weather pitch, when I walked out the pitch, I noticed that there was a push bike on the floor, and I thought, that's a bit odd, that's going to get nicked if he leaves that there. Tried to put the key in the ignition and it wouldn't go in, and upshot is somebody tried to steal the bloody bike again. Well, someone did steal it last time, but someone's tried to steal it properly this time and knackered the barrel. So I couldn't get my key in, the steering lock was still on, so I couldn't move it. What I really wanted to do was move it because the little push bike was still there, so whatever tow rag had been up there trying to steal it probably knew that it was still going to be there, or I don't know. I just wanted to move it anyway because chances are it was going to get nicked, so I couldn't because the steering lock was on. So I had to go home, grab the big chain that I used to chain it up overnight, which is something I've employed since the theft and what appears to have been service incident. So yeah, I had to go back and get the chain, rode back up there, and I've basically padlocked it. It's outside of school because the football pitch is sort of part of a school academy thing. So went back up there with the chain, I've padlocked it to the school railing. My only fear now is that it might have a parking ticket. There's no lines, there's no double yellows, single yellows, reds or anything. There's nothing to suggest I can't park there, so if I have got a ticket I will certainly be contesting it. But I don't think I will, but I'm going to take a trip up there after work this afternoon just to see how things are. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't ride it obviously, so it's going to have to stay up there. If it's still at the railings and hasn't got a ticket, then I'm happy to leave it up there for as long as I need to. I'll give City Scooters a bell this afternoon, see if there's anything they can do, but I just don't know what the score is going to be in terms of sorting the barrel out. I can't see it being cheap. I've still got the red, you get like a red master key, I've still got that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just such a pain in the arse, just really hacks me off. I've worked bloody hard, to get the things that I want to get and do what I want to do, and then some little tow rag just wants to, feels like it can nick your stuff. It can just nick it. I'm not a wealthy man by any stretch at all. This bike I'm on now is by far and above the most expensive thing I've ever bought. If this got damaged or nicked, I would just be devastated. Certainly, well, yeah, I was going to say certainly this early on in owning it, but it doesn't matter how long I'd owned it, I would be gutted. I saw someone running through the traffic here. Oh, come on, give me some space, oh god. I mean, I had originally planned to get rid of the Vespa and sell it, obviously. and I was in the process of making a sort of a homage or a farewell vlog to the Vespa, but then obviously decided to keep it, so scrap that. That's one thing I'm really struggling with on this bike at the moment, is getting the right gear and knowing what gear I'm in. Really could do with a gear indicator. Which lane are you in? For fuck's sake. Okay. Another day done. Come on, fatty. One gust of wind, and that's going to be fairly horrendous. Why do you blip the throttle anyway? I kind of find myself doing that. I don't know why we do it. Can't see. Yeah, we're fine. I keep going for another gear as well, even when I'm in top gear. Ha! Gay! I'm gonna have to go a slightly different way today. So I've got to go and check on my Vespa. One, to make sure it's still there, and two, more importantly, to make sure it hasn't picked up a flipping parking ticket. Something felt a bit weird then. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. We'll just take the lift. There she is. Actually, what I was going to do is show you what they've done. Little arse bandits. They have absolutely screwed the barrel. No, it's not going in. Anyway, it's here. It hasn't got a ticket. I've got all my gubbins out there that needs to get out. Let's go home. I do hope the little came back and realised he couldn't finish the job off.